Hello people, we are going to continue with the polynomial second session. Now in this second session we are going to deal in polynomials. Okay, now we'll continue with the session. See, now last time we have done totally the basic questions and little bit advanced problems also we have done. Now I am going to take care of all the kinds of advanced problems. Okay, clear? Now write down the first question. Now in this also we are going to find the zeros, but this time little different. Find the zeros of each of the following polynomials and verify the relationship. Verify the relationship between the zeros and their coefficients. Now the question is straightforward. We need to find the zeros and we need to verify the relationship. Now how to find the zeros? First let us write the question. X square plus 2 root 2x minus 6. Now x square plus 2 root 2x minus 6. Basically what we will follow the same steps. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2 root 2, C is equal to minus 6. Now how to find the zeros? What is the basic step? First one is what? A into C, which is 1 into minus 6, which is equal to minus 6. Now how you can split minus 6 so that you can form it as B. Now what are the factors? I know that 1 into 6, 2 into 3. These are the factors of what? 6. But using 2 and 3, can we do 2 root 2? Now I will tell you a secret and logic how to split in the form of 2 root 2. Compulsory, if you see, no, the root value is what? Root 2. So 2 you need to split in two types, root 2 into root 2. So how you can split is 3 into root 2. 3 root 2 is one term and root 2 is going to become the another term. Now how we can split? X square plus 2 root 2 x minus 6, right? So x square plus root 2 x, sorry, it will become x square plus 3 root 2x minus root 2x minus 6. Now in this both what you can take common? X you can take common. So it will become what? X plus 3 root 2. Here you can take what? Minus root 2 common. Then it will become what? X plus 3 root 2. How, sir? How you can tell like this? Now see, root 2 into x is what? Root 2x, and root 2 into 3 root 2, which will give me what? Root 2 into root 2, 2. So 3 into 2, which will become what? 6. Clear? So when I take root 2 common from 6, no, it will become what? 3 root 2. Clear? Now this is going to become x minus root 2 into x plus 3 root 2. These are the factors. Therefore, now I can equate x minus root 2 is equal to 0 and x plus 3 root 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to root 2, x is equal to minus 3 root 2. So alpha will become root 2 and beta is going to become minus 3 root 2. Now we need to check the relationships. Alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a, and alpha beta is equal to what? C by a. We are going to check this relation. Now Sima, what is alpha? Under root 2. What is beta? Minus 3 root 2. What is minus b by a? So it will become minus of b value is what? 2 root 2 upon a value is what? 1. Now root 2 minus 3 root 2 is what? Minus 2 root 2, and this is what? Again minus 2 root 2. Here it is going to be the same thing. Here, any doubts? Now here alpha into beta is equal to what? C by a. Alpha is how much? Root 2, and beta is what? Minus 3 root 2, and c by a, what is c value? Minus 6 divided by a value is what? 1. So root 2 into root 2, 2. So minus 3 into 2 is equal to minus. So minus 6 is equal to minus 6. Therefore our roots are correct. Any doubts in this question? Now see, here generally when we split the middle term, no, the splitting the middle term number will be what, a whole number or a now this time it is what, 2 root 2. Okay, in this case what we need to do, same process, nothing new. root 2 को कैसे कर सकते वो देखना चाहिए. Yeah, here this is the thing what we need. Now write down the second question ma. Q of x is equal to under root 3 x square plus 10x plus 7 root 3. In this case, how to split the middle term and how to find the roots, let us focus. Now same step, a is equal to what, under root 3, b is equal to what, 10, c is equal to what, 7 root 3. Now what we need to do, a into c is under root 3 into 7 root 3. This time it is very easy. root 3 into root 3 is 3, 3 into 7 which is equal to 21. 21 को कैसे split करेंगे, 10 आना. So I know, no, 7 into 3, it is very easy. So under root 3x square plus 7x plus 3x plus 7 root 3. Now in this both what you can take common, x and x. So x I can take common. So what is left, root 3x plus 7, 7, that's it. x plus 7. Now 3x plus 7 root 3 में क्या common ले सकते हैं? I don't know what to take common. No problem. Write like this, root 3x plus 7. Now 7 root 3 and 7 you can compare. What is the difference? Plus root 3 here. So like this also you can. Root 3 into root 3 is what? 3. So 3, how it can be split at? 3 can be split into form of root 3 into root 3. So 7 root 3 and 3x. Root 3 is always common. Clear? So this can be written as x plus root 3 into under root 3x plus 7. Any doubts? No, right? So x plus root 3 is equal to 0, root 3 x plus 7 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus root 3, x is equal to minus 7 by root 3. How, sir? 7 goes this side, it will become minus 7, and root 3 comes down, it will become root 3. Now alpha plus beta is equal to what, minus b by a, and alpha beta is equal to what, c by a. Now alpha place what we are having, minus root 3, beta place what we are having, minus 7 by root 3, and b value is what, minus 10 upon a value is what, root 3. So root 3 into root 3, minus 3 minus 7 up by root 3. Any doubts? Here equal to what, minus 10 upon root 3. This will become again what, minus 10 upon root 3 is equal to what, minus 10 upon root 3. Alpha beta is equal to what, c by a. What is alpha value? Minus root 3 into minus 7 by root 3. Root 3 cancel. Here c value is what, 7 root 3 divided by a value is what, root 3. Root 3 cancel. Minus 1 into minus plus. So 7 is equal to 7. So we have verified the relationships as well in this question. Any doubts? No, right? Now we'll move to the third question. In this third question, now f of x is equal to, now let us focus on this one. Next sum, f of x is equal to x square minus under root 3 plus 1 into x plus under root 3. Now how to do this one? So I can multiply x square root 3 into x, it will become root 3x minus into 1, it will become minus 1 minus 1x. Clear? Minus x plus the root 3. Like this you can do, or else you can just keep it like this, no need to elaborate. So it will become what, from this, a value is equal to 1, b value is equal to minus of root 3 plus 1, and c value is equal to what, root 3. In this case what to do, sir? How to split the things? No problem, no need to worry, we'll do that here. So here when you multiply this, no, it will become what, a into c equal to what, root 3. Root 3 can be split in the form of root 3 into 1. That's it. Clear? So here if you elaborate this also, you can see that only, x square into minus root 3x, next minus into minus 1x plus root 3. Here see, you can see positive root 3. Positive root 3 is possible only by applying what, plus and plus on both sides, or minus and minus. So in this question we are having both the possibilities. One is what? Minus and minus. Clear? In this both, what you can take common? X I can take common. Then it will become what? X minus root 3. Here in this both, if I take minus 1 as common, no, it will become x minus root 3. So it is x minus 1 into x minus root 3. So x minus 1 is equal to 0, x minus root 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1, x is equal to root 3. So we are having alpha value as what? 1, beta value as what? Root 3. So alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a. Alpha beta is equal to what? C by a. Alpha value is what? 1. Beta value is what? Root 3 minus b by a. So minus of minus into root 3 plus 1 divided by a value is what? 1. Minus minus cancel. So 1 plus root 3 is equal to 1 plus root 3. Alpha beta is equal to c by a. So 1 into root 3 is equal to c value is what? Root 3 upon a value is what? 1. 1. So 1 into root 3 is what? Root 3. Root 3 is equal to root 3. That's it. So we have done with the third sum. अब देखो फोर्थ वाला. E of x is equal to a into x square plus 1 minus x into a square plus 1. In this case, what we need to do? Now a into this is nothing but ax square. A into 1 is a minus x into a square minus x. Clear? So this x terms you can keep it like that only. So what you can do is you can just multiply this ax square plus a minus x into a square plus 1. Now if you arrange this properly, now it will become ax square minus a square plus 1 into x plus a. Now a value is nothing but a, b value is nothing but minus of a square plus 1, c value is equal to a. So a into c is equal to a into a, which is equal to a square. Now a square, how you can split? So that a square plus 1, well, a square into 1 only. Clear? Minus, or else minus also you can do, minus a square into minus 1. Clear? Negative into negative. Clear? समझ में आ रहा? So what you need to do? Ax square minus a square x minus 1x plus a. Now in this both, what you can take common? A square x you can take common. Then it will be what? X minus 1. Clear? Here also you can take minus 1 as common. Then it will be what? Sorry, wait. A x you can take. Here it will be x minus a minus 1. If you take common now, it will be x minus a. So ax minus 1 into x minus a. This is the thing. Clear? So now I can equate with 0. Ax minus 1 is equal to 0 and x minus a is equal to 0. Ax is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 by a and x is equal to a. Now you are having what? Alpha is equal to 1 by a, beta is equal to a. Alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a. Alpha beta is equal to what? C by a. Alpha is what? 1 by a. Beta is equal to what? A. Minus b value is what? A square plus 1 upon a value is what? A. Clear? Here you can do what? Minus of minus. It will become plus. Now 1 plus a square upon a, which is nothing but a square plus 1 upon a. It is same. Alpha beta is equal to c by a. Alpha is what? 1 by a. Beta is a. C value is what? A upon a. A cancel, a cancel. So 1 is equal to 1. So hence also clear. Any doubts, ma? Clear clarity we are having in this? Come on, we need to focus on our fifth sum. फिफ्थ वाला क्वेश्चन क्या है देखो. H of s is equal to a square minus 1 plus s plus. Clear? Now same to same, nothing new. a is equal to क्या ले सकते हैं 2, b is equal to minus of 1 plus 2 root 2 is equal to what, a into c equal to what, so which is 2 root 2. Now 2 root can be written as what, can write it in base 2 into root 2 plus 1 into 2 root 2 also we can write 1 into, this will come in the prima facie, and if you see, no, these two variables are only present over here, so we'll split like that only, 2 square minus 1 root s minus 2 root 2 s plus root 2. In this both what you can take common, root s you can take common, so here it will be what, 2. This can be written as 2 square minus 1 s minus 2 s plus root 2. What you can take common, s you can take common, so it will become 2s minus 1. Now यहाँ क्या कॉमन लेना समझ में नहीं आ रहा, समझो, फर्स्ट थिंग यू नो फ्रॉम दिस ओनली, माइनस तो ले, एंड रूट 2 कम व्हाट, 2s minus 1, सेम थिंग, s minus root 2 into 2s minus 1, so s minus root 2 is equal to 0, 2s minus 1 is equal to 0, s is equal to 1 by 2, this is equal to root 2. Now we know that alpha plus beta is equal to what, minus b by a, and alpha beta is equal to what, c by a, and we know that alpha is equal to root 2, beta is equal to 1 by 2, under root 2 1 by 2 is minus b is what, is equal to 2, equal to minus 1 plus, and c is root 2. This if you substitute now, minus of plus 2 root 2 divided by a value is what, 2, so this will become what, plus 1 divided by 2, this क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन, 2 root 2 2 root 2 plus 1 divided by 2, यहाँ 1 लगा के क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन, and here minus of minus it will be 1 plus 2 upon 2, that's it. Now alpha beta is equal to a, alpha is what, root 2, and beta is what, 1 by 2, c value is what, under root 2 divided by what, a value is what, 2, so ये भी नहीं है, root 2 divided by 2 is upon 2. If you want this 2, you can split into root 2 into root 2, also you can split into root 2 into root 2, same like that way only we need to do this. Here any doubts ma, here the sum, the more we'll solve, the more perfect we are going to become in this. Of v is equal to square plus 4 root 3v minus 15, so a is equal to 1 equal to 4 root 3, c is equal to minus, now a into c equal to 1 into 15, which is minus 15, minus 15 how you can split, so that here you will get 4 root 3, b के वे में करना है sir, 3 how sir, how is it possible. So first one 5 into 3 you can write, no, there is no other possibility, compulsory 3 में ही रहना, क्योंकि यहाँ root 3 है, so this 3 can be split into root 3 into root 3. Now what you can do, you can attach this, it will become what, 5 root 3, and next one more thing will become what, root 3. You know the answer more better, 5 root 3 minus root 3 is equal to what, 4 root 3. इस basis में split करना पड़ता, v square plus 5 root 3v minus under root 3v minus 10 equal to what, 0. Now what you can take common in this both, v you can take common, so v plus 5 root 3 हो जाएगा. Now in this both what you can take common, minus root 3 you can take common, then it will become v plus 5 root 3 as usual. Here we know that root 3 into excuse me, I'm sorry, so v plus 5 root 3 5 root 3 into root 3 is what? 15. So this will become what? B plus 5 root 3 into b minus root 3 is equal to what? 0. So v plus 5 root 3 is equal to 0, minus root 3 is equal to 0. So v is equal to minus 5 root 3. V is equal to what? Under root 3. So alpha is equal to minus 5 root 3, beta is equal to root 3. Now alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a, and alpha beta is equal to what? C by a. Now alpha plus beta is what? Minus 5 root 3 plus root 3 is equal to what? Minus b by a. B is what? 4 root 3. A is what? 1. So minus 5 root 3 plus root 3 is 4 root 3, minus equal to what? Minus 4 root 3. Alpha into beta is equal to what? C by a. So minus 5 root 3 into root 3 is equal to what? C by a. C is what? Minus 50. A value is what? 1. So multiply karo, root 3 into root 3, 3 hota. 3 into minus 5, minus 50. Minus 50 is equal to minus 15. That's it. We have done this. Clear? Any doubts ma? This sum. So we are moving ahead. Okay. और थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स हम करेंगे. Now same way E equal to what? 2 minus 5, which is minus 5. Minus 5 को कैसे split कर सकते हैं आप? 3 5 by 2. Or how to do? Already I told, no, same way. One thing is what you can write as 5 into 1. Root 5 तो compulsory रहना. Now root 5 into root 5 I can write. And also see sir, 5 plus into 1 है, यहाँ क्या करना? 3 root 5 by 2 y is there, right? Clear? Now how to split? Now see ma, in this case what we need to do, यहाँ क्या है? 3 root 5 upon 2. Now if you bottom में क्या है? 2 है आपको. So what you can do here is multiply करो, 2 divide करो, and ये root 5 को यहाँ attach करो. This will become 2 root 5 and this will become what? root 5 upon 2. Now the problem is ये और इसको यूज करके क्या करेंगे सर? यहाँ माइनस लगा देंगे. Somewhat again 2 to 4 root 5. 4 root 5 minus root 5 is what? 3 root 5. तो ऐसा स्प्लिट करेंगे इसको. y square plus 2 under root 5 y minus root 5 upon 2 y minus 5. now इन दोनों में क्या कॉमन ले सकते हैं? y. तब क्या रहता? y plus 2 under root 5 माइनस यहाँ क्या कॉमन ले सकते हैं? root 5. root 5 कॉमन लिए तो क्या रहता? 5 by 2 कॉमन ले. root 5 by 2 if I take common now, here it will become y plus 2 root 5. Now see, root 5 by 2, ये देखो, ये ब्रैकेट जो यहाँ आया ना, now see the bracket में जो कॉमन लिए था ना, वो भी सेम रहना चाहिए. one thing is for sure. now 2 root 5 में you see the last digit is what? minus 5. and इसमें क्या है? I know that 2 root 5 कॉमन लिए तो और क्या रहता? root 5 by 2. you divide this, so minus 5 upon 2 root 5. 5 cancel. 5 by 2, what you need to take common, so it will become y minus the root 5 by 2 into what? y plus 5 equal to what? 0. 5 upon 2, y is equal to minus 2 root 5. Again what we need to prove? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and alpha plus beta is equal to what? Alpha beta is equal to what? C by a. Alpha is what? root 5 upon 2. Beta is what? minus 2. 5 minus b by a, which is minus 3 pi by 2 divided by a value is what 1 करेंगे सर प्रॉब्लम रूट 5 minus 2 into 4 root 5 होता divided by 2 is equal to what minus root 5 upon 2 here 3 root 5 upon 2 root 5 minus 4 root 5 is minus 3 root 5 upon 2 is equal to what minus 3 root 5 upon 2 alpha beta is equal to c by a alpha into beta is equal to what c by now alpha is what under root 5 by 2 beta is what minus 2 5 equal to what c by a c is how much minus 5 a is what 1 so 2 to cancel root 5 into root 5 is minus 5 so is it any doubts clear clarity हो गया पूरा perfect now eighth वाला question देखो the last one in this of x is equal to 4x square plus 5 under root x minus 3 now a is equal to what 4 b is equal to what 5 root 2 equal to what minus 3 a is equal to 4 b is equal to 5 root 2 equal to minus 3 now a into c is equal to what 4 into minus 3 which is minus 12 कैसे split करेंगे 5 root 2 can be done into 6 into 2 2 can be done into root कंपलसरी ऐसा ही करना ना या रूट 2 है तो 2 में करना एंड अटैच दिस कम 6 रूट एंड हियर रूट 2 तो 6 रूट 2 और रूट 2 को क्या करे तो 5 रूट 2 आता 4x स्क्वायर प्लस x माइनस रूट 2x माइनस 3 तो इन दिस बोथ व्हाट यू कैन टेक कॉमन 2 ले सकते सर 2 एंड 2 रूट 2 ले लेंगे वरना तो रूट 2 सर ऐसा कॉमन लेना समझ में नहीं फर्स्ट थिंग इसमें तो डाउट नहीं है एक्स स्क्वायर है यहाँ एक्स है सो एक्स आई कैन टेक कॉमन 4 और 6 रूट 2 में क्या लेना नहीं समझ में आ रहा नो प्रॉब्लम फैक्टर्स लिख लो 2 इंटू 2 ये क्या होता है 2 इंटू 3 इंटू रूट 2 नाउ इसको भी स्प्लिट कर दो रूट 2 इंटू रूट तो फाइनली अब कॉमन क्या है रूट 2 है रूट 2 है सो इफ़ यू टेक 2 कॉमन नो तब क्या बचेगा रूट 2 एक्स नेक्स्ट 2 रूट 2 यहाँ निकाल दिए तो क्या बचता 3x माइनस यहाँ कंपलसरी क्या बचता रूट 2x प्लस 3 रूट 2x प्लस 3 राइट तो रूट 2x 3 बरते माइनस 1 so 2 root x minus 1 okay and this into what under root 2x plus 3 now 2 root x minus 1 is equal to what 0 so x is equal to 1 by 2 here x is equal to minus 3 by root 2 alpha plus beta is equal to a alpha beta is equal to by a alpha plus beta is so alpha is what 1 by 2 root beta is what minus 3 by under root 2 equal to minus b minus 5 upon a values here also you can multiply minus divided by 2 root into root 4 equal to minus 5 root 2 upon 4 same ही हो जाता root 2 minus 6 root is again what minus 5 root 2 by 4 here alpha beta is equal to what c by a alpha into beta is equal to c by a alpha is equal to what 1 by 2 root 2 beta is equal to what minus 3 by root 2 equal to c by a c what minus 3 a is what 4 so minus 3 by 4 is equal to minus 3 by 4 clear any doubts clarity is there ma sure now let us focus on find a quadratic polynomial. Find a quadratic polynomial. Sum and product. Zeros are given. And also find the zeros of this polynomial. अब ये क्वेश्चन देखो, फाइंड अ क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल whose sum and product respectively of the zeros are given and also find the zeros of the polynomial. zeros भी find करना है and इस बार polynomial का sum and product are given. Clear? Polynomial का sum and product are given. Last session only I have taught you how to do. Now when sum and product are given, now what is the question? Minus 2 root 3 comma minus 9. So alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus 2 root 3. Alpha into beta is equal to what? Minus 9. So what is the equation? X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Like this you need to solve the equation. Equation बनाने का formula क्या है? X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Find the quadratic equation whose sum and product are given. Roots नहीं दिए इस बार, sum and product दिए. So x square, I can put here what? Alpha plus beta is what? Minus 2 root 3 of x plus alpha beta value is what? Minus 9. Clear? So x square minus of minus, it will become plus 2 root 3 x minus 9. Clear? Like this, 2 root 3 x minus 9. Now equation to bana liye. The question is what? Not to verify the relationship. Question is to find the zeros. How to find the zeros? We know that. Splitting the middle term. X square plus 2 root 3 x minus 9. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to plus 2 root 3, c is equal to minus 9. Now what we'll do? A into c, which is 1 into minus 9. This minus 9. Minus 9 को कैसे split करेंगे? root 3 तो कंपलसरी रहना, बोले तो 3 into 3. Now root 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. So what we can do? X square plus 3 root 3 x minus root 3 x minus 9. Now in this both what you can take common? Only x. तब क्या रहता? X plus 3 root 3. Same thing you apply over here also. X plus 3 root 3 यही रहता. Now if you compare the first digit, now x निकाल दिए तो क्या रहता? Minus root 3. Automatically your answer will become x plus 3 root 3 into x minus root 3. So therefore the roots are x plus 3 root 3 minus is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 3 root 3 and x minus root 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to root 3. This is how we'll find the solution. Any doubts? Okay, clear ma? You want to make a note of it? Clear? नेक्स्ट वाला देखो, सेम बिट में सेकंड क्वेश्चन करेंगे फिर से. सम ऑफ द रूट्स और प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द रूट्स दिए, समझो हाउ टू फाइंड द equation and find the roots. How to solve this? Minus 3 by 2 root 5 comma minus 1 by 2. Alpha plus beta is equal to 3 by 2 root 5. Alpha beta is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now what is the equation? Is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Here alpha plus beta value I will substitute over here. Minus of minus 3 by 2 root 5 x plus minus 1 by 2. ये क्या हो जाएगा? x square minus of minus, it will become plus 3 by 5x minus 1 by 2. Now how to solve this one? अब same to same. A is equal to what? 1. B is equal to what? 3 by 2 root 5. B is equal to what? Minus 1 by 2. This is the way. Clear? Or else you can do one more method also. ऐसा नहीं करने का है और थोड़ा कुछ easy बताइए सर. No problem, we are there here to help. One second. Now what we can do is, this is x square as usual plus 3 by 2 under root 5x minus 1 by 2. Now denominator को कर लो is equal to what? 0. So 2 root 5 x square plus 3x minus root 5 is equal to 0 divided by 2 root 5. LCM ले लिया, 2 root 5 else and this. So this will become 2 under root 5 x square plus 3x minus root 5 is equal to what? 0. Root 5 is equal to what? 0. Now 2 root 5 x square plus 3x minus root 5 is equal to 0. A is equal to 2 root 5, B is equal to 3, C is equal to minus root 5. Now what I can do? A into C, which is 5 into minus root 5. Root 5 into root 5 is 5. 5 into 2 minus 10. Minus 10, how you can split? Here, minus 10, how you can split? So that 3i. 3i are splitting as simple. 5 into 2. Here, so here plus 3 is there. So plus 5 हो जाएगा, ये minus 2. Okay. Now 2 under root 5x square plus 5x minus 2x minus root 5 is equal to 0. This both what you can take common, under root 5 you can take common. तो ये हो जाएगा 2x square plus under root 5x minus, यहाँ क्या कॉमन ले सकते हैं आप? 1 कॉमन ले सकते हैं, and here you need to take xl also. अब देखो यहाँ क्या करना है बोले तो, सी व्हाट ऑल यू कैन टेक कॉमन. यहाँ x है, यहाँ x है, x कॉमन ले लो, और नंबर में क्या रूट 5 यू कैन टेक कॉमन. so it will become what? 2x plus under root 5. Here also the same way, minus 1 if you take common, no, 2x plus root 5 हो जाएगा equal to 0. so now you know root 5x minus 1 into 2x plus root 5 is equal to what? 0. Any doubts? Clear with this? Clarity is coming or not? You are right. Perfect. ये है कैसे करना सब. अब देखो नेक्स्ट सम. alpha and beta are the zeros of quadratic polynomial. P of x is equal to 4x square minus 5x minus 1. Find the value of alpha square beta plus alpha beta square. Now generally what you will do is 4x square minus 5x minus 1 ये है. अब क्या करेंगे आप? लगे रहेंगे काटने के लिए. One thing is what? 4x square means what? A is equal to minus 5, C is equal to minus 1. A into C, which is 4 into minus 1, which is minus 4. minus 4 को कैसे स्प्लिट करेंगे सर? minus 5 आने बोले तो 4 वन जा कर लेंगे, हो जाता बोल के सोच रहे, राइट. 1 is what? 4x square minus 5x minus 1 equal to what? 0. तो इसको स्प्लिटिंग क्या होता? 4x square minus 4x minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. now here comes the biggest problem. ये देखो आप minus 4 into minus 1 करे तो plus 4 आता. can't split like this. This is wrong. why? because 4x यहाँ कॉमन लिए समझो, x minus 1 होता. यहाँ अगर minus 1 कॉमन लिए तो x minus 1 नहीं होता, x plus 1 होता. so it is irrational. roots are not rational. in that case what we need to do now? now what we can do over here is we can follow the alternative to second method. हमें अभी दिमाग लगाना चाहिए, process नहीं. so what they have asked us to find is alpha square beta plus alpha beta square. ये find करने के लिए बोले. now what we can do is, now if I take alpha beta common in this question, which is alpha square beta plus alpha beta square. so alpha beta if I take common now, it will become alpha beta, sorry, it will be what? here I can take alpha and beta. alpha beta if I take common now, alpha plus beta बन जाएगा ये. Now alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a. Alpha beta is equal to what? C by a. Here alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a and alpha beta is equal to c by a. So how to find this? अभी तो ये मालूम है ना, a is equal to 4, b is equal to minus 1. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus of minus 5 upon a value is what? 4. So ये हो जाता 5 by 4. Alpha beta which is equal to what? C by a, which is c value is what? Minus 1. A value is what? 4. Minus 1 by 4. So minus 1 by 4 to 5 by 4, which is minus 5 by 16. With this we have done this. Clear? Any doubts in this, ma? Don't use this kind of method. This is the appropriate method to do the sum. Why? Because it works even in the case of rational and irrational roots, but this is not going to work in the form of what? Irrational roots जब रहते ना, ये काम नहीं. Clear? Now 10th वाला क्वेश्चन देखो. If same to same, alpha and beta are the zeros of polynomial polynomial 6x square plus x minus 2. Find the value of alpha upon beta plus beta upon alpha. इसका वैल्यू चाहिए. सर हाउ टू फाइंड दिस? नो प्रॉब्लम. अल्फा अपॉन बीटा प्लस बीटा अपॉन अल्फा विच इज इक्वल टू अल्फा स्क्वायर प्लस बीटा स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाय अल्फा बीटा. ये कैसे करें सर? अल्फा इंटू अल्फा अल्फा स्क्वायर, बीटा इंटू बीटा बीटा स्क्वायर, ये दोनों मल्टीप्लाई करें तो अल्फा बीटा, लाइक दिस. Sir, how to find this alpha square plus beta square? Before that, I want to teach you one identity called as what? A plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Sir, this हम बचपन से ही जानते. No problem. ये देखो, ये आइडेंटिटी आपको मालूम, बट ये 2ab जो है ना इधर लिए तो it will become a plus b whole square minus 2ab is equal to a square plus b square. So a square plus b square can be written in the form of what? A plus b whole square minus 2ab. Here, any doubts, guys? Thank you. Now alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta divided by what? Alpha beta. Sir, ये तो लिख लिए. From this what you want to achieve? Now alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a and alpha beta is equal to what? C by a. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, so a is equal to 6, b is equal to 1, c is equal to minus 2. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus 1 by 6. Alpha beta is equal to c by a, which is minus 2 upon a value is 6, 1 by 3 हो जाएगा. Or else you can keep like this. Anything is fine. minus 2 by 6 भी लिख सकते हैं, ये भी लिख सकते हैं. सर वैसे लिखने से क्या होगा? ऐसा लिखने से नहीं होगा, सम आगे बढ़ेगा. अल्फा प्लस बीटा इज इक्वल टू माइनस 1 by 6 होल स्क्वायर माइनस 2 इंटू माइनस 2 by 6 डिवाइड बाई व्हाट? माइनस 2 अपॉन 6. ये कितना होता है? माइनस 1 होल स्क्वायर इज 1, 6 स्क्वायर इज व्हाट? 36 माइनस इंटू माइनस इज व्हाट? प्लस 4 अपॉन 6 डिवाइड बाई व्हाट? माइनस 2 by 6. तो ये हो जाएगा 1 प्लस, ये इसको 36 बना दो, इंटू 6 इंटू 6, 36 हो गया समझो. 1 प्लस 24 अपॉन 36 डिवाइड बाई व्हाट? माइनस 2 by 6. 6 1 जा 1 जा 6 6 जा, एंड दिस विल बिकम व्हाट? 25 अपॉन 6 नीचे आ गया समझो. 6 इंटू 2 इज माइनस 2. 25 अपॉन माइनस 12 इज द आंसर फॉर दिस 10th क्वेश्चन. एनी डाउट्स? तो इसको क्लियरली आप क्या लिख सकते हैं सोल्यूशन? आंसर इज माइनस 25 अपॉन 12. क्लियर? माइनस जो है ना ऊपर भेज दो. क्लियर मा? एनी डाउट्स? अब देखो 10th क्वेश्चन फ्रेंड. 7th question. 10th is already. if alpha and beta are the zeros of quadratic polynomial of x square is f of x is equal to square minus b into x plus 1 minus c. So that alpha plus 1 beta plus 1 is equal to 1 minus c. ये दिखाना है आपको. ये कैसे दिखाएंगे सर? ये क्या है? ये कैसे करें? नो प्रॉब्लम. f of x is equal to x square minus into x plus 1 minus c. तो ये हो जाता x square minus bx minus b minus c. ये हो गया. Now from this a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus b, c is equal to minus b minus c. Now alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a. Alpha beta is equal to what? C by a. Alpha beta, alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a, which is how much? Minus of minus p upon a value is what? 1. So alpha plus beta is equal to simply p हो जाता value, and alpha beta is equal to what? C by a. C is what? Minus p minus c divided by a value is what? 1. So which is nothing but minus p minus c हो गया. हमें क्या फाइंड करने के लिए बोल रहे हैं? अल्फा प्लस 1 इंटू बीटा प्लस 1. तो ये मल्टीप्लाई कर लिए समझो. तो अल्फा इंटू बीटा इज अल्फा बीटा प्लस 1 इंटू बीटा इज बीटा प्लस alpha into 1 is alpha and 1 into 1 is 1. So alpha beta plus 1 हो जाता है. ये alpha beta value is what? Minus p minus c. Beta plus alpha value is what? Plus p plus 1. We cancel, so minus c plus 1. So what we need to prove? 1 minus c. That's it. Any doubts ma? Clear, right? Please make a note. Now we can continue with the next question. 12th one. What is the question? Alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial such that alpha plus beta is equal to 24 and alpha beta is equal to 8. Find a quadratic polynomial having beta as its. Now if alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial such that what sum of the roots is given. Oh, alpha plus beta, and alpha beta is not given here. Alpha minus beta is given as 8. Now in this case, how to find a quadratic polynomial? Sir, I know this one, sir. X square plus alpha plus beta into x minus alpha beta is equal to 0. This is the quadratic polynomial. In this, alpha plus beta is already given as 24. So x square plus 24x aa gaya. But how to find this alpha beta? No problem. We need to solve this equation. So how do you solve this? Is you know that alpha plus beta is equal to what? 24. Alpha plus beta is equal to what? 24. And alpha minus beta is equal to what? 8. So here adding these equations, beta beta cancel. Alpha plus alpha is what? 2 alpha is equal to 24 plus 8, 32. So alpha is equal to 32 upon 2, which is 2 ones are 2 16s are. So alpha is 16. So once we get the alpha, we can substitute in any of the equation. Alpha plus beta is equal to what? 24. So 16 plus beta is equal to 24. So beta is equal to 24 minus 16, which is 8. So beta is equal to 8. Now in this alpha beta we need to find. Now alpha beta will become what? 16 into 8 is equal to 112. Sorry, 128. 16 into 8 is equal to what? 128. Clear? अब इसमें फिट करेंगे हम the value minus 120. This is the quadratic polynomial and having alpha and beta as its find the quadratic polynomial. Done. X square plus 24x minus 128 is equal to 0 is the equation, the required equation. Can please make a note of this sum. Now 13th वाला देखो question. Find a quadratic polynomial. Find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are negative of zeros of the polynomial x square plus q plus r. Question mark. Any doubts? Now let us do this question. What is the question? Find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are negative of zeros of the polynomial. Whose zeros are negative of the zeros of this polynomial. So we need to find first zeros of this polynomial. X square plus ux plus r. What, sir? How to find the zeros of this polynomial? How to split this, sir? This is totally clear, sir. What you are telling here? Need to worry. Here, those roots are negative. They are telling no. So here we can use quadratic formula for finding the roots of this formula. Now what is the formula? Is x minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. These are the roots of the polynomial. By using that we can split the terms. So a is equal to what? P. B is equal to what? Q. C is equal to what? R. Substitute in this minus of q plus or minus under root of p square is what? Q square minus 4pr upon 2a, which is 2p. So what is the first root? Minus q plus under root q square minus 4p up r upon 2p, and another root is what? Minus q minus under root q square minus 4pr upon 2p, like this. Clear? Any doubts? Now they are asking that whose zeros are negative of this. Here negative zeros means what? Of this polynomial. Okay, these zeros, if the zeros of this polynomial are 2 comma 2, the negative zeros will become what? Minus 2 comma minus 2, like this. So when I apply minus to this, no, it is going to become what? Minus, I am going to multiply into this minus into minus q plus root of q square minus 4pr upon 2p will give me what? Minus goes inside, it is going to become q minus under root q square minus 4pr upon 2p. Similarly minus, if I apply to this, no, it is going to become q plus root q square minus 4pr upon 2p. Now how to find the quadratic polynomial? First we need to have alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Mu alpha and alpha plus beta is what? Q minus under root q square minus 4pr plus this. So here if you see now the denominator is same, so I can add directly q plus root of q square minus 4pr upon p. This cancel. Here leftover thing is what? 2q upon 2p. 2 cancel. So alpha plus beta is equal to q upon p. Now alpha beta is equal to what? We need to multiply this. So this is suppose a minus b, and this is what? A plus b. You know what is the formula? A minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. A square minus b square. Now what we can do is you can multiply this minus under root q square minus 4pr into q plus under root q square minus 4pr divided by what, 2p into 2p, which will give you q square minus, you can root into root gets cancelled, so it will become q square minus 4pr. Important thing is bracket over here, 2p into 2p is 4p square, ये हो जाता q square minus q square plus 4pr upon 4p square, q square cancel, ये हो गया 4p square. So therefore the product of roots alpha beta is equal to what, 4pr divided by 4p square. 4pr upon 4p square, 4 cancel, this is cancel, r by p रहता. Here this is how to find r upon p. Now we are having alpha plus beta value as what, q by p, and alpha beta is equal to what, r upon p. Any doubts? R upon p. Now we need to find what equation. What is the formula I told? X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Now x square minus alpha plus beta value is what, q by p, x plus r upon p. Now p, if I take this, px square minus qx plus r upon p is equal to what, 0. P goes that side. The final answer is plus qx plus r is equal to 0. This is the equation. Clear? Any doubts? So px square minus qx plus r is the new equation, which consists of what, negative zeros of the given question. With this we are going to conclude this session, and if you like our videos, please like, share and subscribe, and you can download our app from Play Store to find more videos and such content. Clear? Thank you for watching this.